is your destiny. You have failed me for the last time and time. Don't make me destroy you. You are not a Jedi yet.
Good luck, guys. Don't fuck up.
And that went through. Good evening. Good morrow. Good night. Hello. We are live. Welcome to the stream. I'm back running the show this time. So it's probably going to crash and die. But anyways, what do we got going this week, T?
Well, this week we have a very special night for you, a Faction Fanboy Love Fest. December 7th, we had our first Faction Fanboy special episode with Metatech, who talked about his lovely Gear 12 Fully Zeta Phoenix team. And tonight we have two Faction Fanboys here to duke it out over their burly and lovely Imperial Troopers. Welcome, Omega and KP67 to the show. Why don't you guys introduce yourselves?
Hey, this is Omega, and I'm with the Naked Wookiee Army.
Which is fantastic guild name.
Wookiees.
Give props to that right away.
I'm a big fan because I'm also a furry man myself. So, mad respect.
Oh my god, should that be the guild I'm in?
Wasn't that the guild that Ghost started up?
Yeah, it's a pretty rowdy bunch. It's adults only, for sure.
Yeah, Ghost and I get along. Good friends.
Sorry, KB67, go for
what
it.
What up, thanks, too, buddy. So, guys, what up? It's KP67s. I'm over in Dark Lords, Valor chapter with Grand all the fun people. That's about it. I don't know what else to say. I like Four Roses, I guess. I'm drinking that right now. So.
Ooh.
What's that?
That's fancy bourbon. That's good stuff.
Oh yeah.
I like that.
Needed
the Angel's Envy. That's a good one.
Well, I haven't tried that one.
Yeah, very tasty.
I like that Old Crow.
We're missing, speaking of booze, we're missing our dear Darth Bob tonight, who is away just for one more week. He will be back next week and gracing us with his presence. Nerfherders, we have tonight good old Maurice and me, T-Money, and Grand Admiral Teals.
Howdy.
Shall we say hello? I don't know.
Hello.
Yeller.
Let's go around and say what bones we've broken in our body. How about that?
Oh, it takes
just
too long.
bones? Just bones?
It would take too long.
Really? Are you one of those?
Yeah.
He's a stuntman. That's actually what he does.
What's that?
I broke a lot of bones skateboarding.
Yes. Yeah. Skateboarding, skiing, dirt bikes, mountain bikes, BMX bikes, walking. You know. Definitely walking.
You know, I don't think I've ever broken any major bones. Only toes, fingers. I broke a bone in my hand, and that separated scrotum we talked about a couple weeks ago.
Oh God!
Always the worst.
I think we actually did, didn't we? We did.
Whoa.
We're going deep right away, folks. We're going deep right away. All right. I think there's always one little tidbit I'm looking for to start the show, and that was obviously it. The game name. Why don't we go over the game name? And then I want to just talk a little bit about the Nerfherders server before we start our show today. just to give a little plug for that because it's so beautiful. Game name of the week is, it's not a dirty one this week, folks. The Galactic Spooners.
So cute.
It's not a dirty one this week.
Yeah, last week or a couple weeks ago was Cunty McCunt Face. Last week it was Vagina Face. Wait, did we do Cunty McCunt Face twice?
Well, we technically done it 3 times now that you mentioned it again.
I think we practiced it twice and then went live once.
Really, we could do it. We could do it every show.
We could refeature him again.
We
or
will.
Her. You never know.
Or exactly. Oh God, I'm so like that was so sexist.
They could have identified as an attack helicopter. You never know.
I love that you're from California.
So time out real quick. Galactic Spooners is the actual guild name of the week.
Yeah.
So are we saying like this segment is coming to an end because we're completely out of witty things now?
That's okay. A, you ditched me when we went to fucking pick the name, so shut the hell up. And B, look at the picture that I found for it.
See,
it's more she found the pictures like, God help me if I can find anything related to spooning at Swgoh. Oh my God, I found it.
Do you want to do the weather before we? Sorry, go ahead. Was that someone crying? You have an emotional fit?
I'm sorry. That's funny.
Weather report. Yeah, I could
Please,
go
the
check
weather
the weather. What we got here? Ooh, yes. Definitely got a. What do we got going on here? Oh, Tennessee. It's coming. It's coming hard. It's coming hard, man.
Nashville. Oh my God, Nashville.
Time out. Did you guys draw this right before the stream started?
No. Sadly, I looked for that for like 15 minutes. There's a bit of a weather, what's the word? Warning coming up as well. Teals, did you have that one, or is that weather warning?
Here live on the scene. Ben Jackson. What do we got here? It's dipping in right there.
That's so stupid.
Okay, keep it classy. Keep it classy on the Nerfherders.
That guy's clearly too cool to tuck his shirt in.
Oh, yes. And 2 buttons open. What?
Risque.
Look at my anti-chest hair. I wax it.
All right.
Go Jets.
So should we go over our alcohol?
Yeah.
We could. So Darth Bob isn't here. I'm not gonna go in depth. It's Fireball. It's whiskey. It's cinnamon. It tastes like heaven. Burns like hell. One of the. If you haven't tried it, try it. If you have tried it, there's probably memories you either want to talk about or don't want to remember.
And we're all drinking it different tonight too, right?
I'm drinking it straight out of the bag.
I have a bottle very similar to what's on here, just without the fancy fireplace picture. With a smoldering fire behind it. I like mine slightly chilled.
And
I mean, mine's slightly chilled right now, but it won't be for long as it sits here for 3 hours.
Darth Bob and Teals send us suggestions for drinks that are surprisingly girly, like super duper. I'm like, really? And today was like this little, creamy thing. And so I'm doing creamy thing. Like,
we try and cater to you sometimes, but you won't. You won't drink. You don't drink beer, so you will never drink beer on stream.
Yeah.
Teals, your drink a couple weeks ago consisted of cranberries dusted in like convection sugar.
In the end, it was a Christmas mule with cranberry juice in it. Basically, it was just a cranberry vodka mule. It was awesome.
Our poor fanboys. I don't think we briefed them well enough. Like, just so you guys know, the first half an hour is just fucked up stuff. Like, it's just completely fucked up, and you probably won't realize what we're talking about.
A Saturday night RSG stream was more than enough training for this.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. That is true. Yeah. All right. Do we have any more business, fellas?
No.
No.
All right. I'm a little bit nervous because I'm very excited. We have the Discord. Could you get that video from Sith Lord up?
That was the Zader team one, right?
That was the Zader team one.
Yes.
So this is a video. So we have a Discord server, and there's about, I don't know, 175 folks or somewhat on there right now. And it's just a lovely, awful, raunchy community that you're welcome to be a part of if you're over 18 years old. And it's also getting to be this like nice little hub of theory crafting. So this is something that Sith Lord created today. I think maybe he's been running it for a while now, but it's, we love it. It works. It works really, really well.
So coming up, the most mind-blowing thing, Maul literally exploits the zombie until he can use his AoE again in days, and oh my god, beautiful.
I'm thinking that it might be a similar mechanic to the Imperial Troopers,
it
right?
Really,
like,
it is in a way.
Yeah.
It
is
it's
definitely
exploiting the low gear zombie to die.
It's all the
and
turn
reset.
meter you get when you
Yeah.
kill.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
Yeah. So come on our Discord server. We'll fix. I don't know if the bottom's got all of our text in there right now, but come on our Discord server. Grim has been, or he's called the Grim Peeper on there, but I think his proper name is Grim. He's been running Imperial Troopers probably for as long as these guys, and he's been answering like dozens and dozens and dozens of questions since we've announced this Faction Fanboy Love Fest. So yeah, I'm just really lucky to have really knowledgeable players in there helping each other out. Off we go. Faction Fanboy Love Fest. So what we're going to do is we have some questions, and we also have some trivia about the Imperial Troopers that we're going to ask our guys.
I'm going to do terrible at this.
Oh boy, here we go.
That's good.
What is the approximate height of General Veers?
Can I call in a friend? Can I call Miles Riker?
Yeah, you totally can. Would you like to use your Discord?
Get Miles Riker in here.
So,
All right, for the host of the show, real quick, I did take the trivia off the outline because these guys are looking at it too. So when they're ready for it, just let me know and I'll paste it back in there.
well, we can paste it somewhere else. We pasted it in our Discord
Yeah, we did. Okay.
planning area. So should we just jump right into the questions?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay. So I'm just going to run down this list of questions, and maybe we'll go back and forth, and you guys can kind of fill in the blanks for each other. We're looking at, there's so many people. We need this team, right? This team is essential for Dark Side territory battles. We need it in P6 as it's a special mission P6, right? I'm sorry, I should freaking totally know this.
And
P5 and P6.
P5, there we go. I think, is it P5 they're required, and
P3.
P6 it's a special mission?
P3 and P6.
Yeah, P3, P6.
P3, P6. So they're required. You're going to need to get these for your guild. It's one of those things like, oh, fuck, I got to, gear bounty hunters, what the hell? But hey, these guys are actually quite useful. So we're going to go through, we're going to see.
You can also use them in the Empire requirement 2 slot. If you want.
There we go. Just like, Rogue One and Phoenix are useful for rebel missions and their special missions. These guys are very flexible as well. Unlike the bounty hunters, which I hope they give us.
Yeah, I just
better
got my Veer Zeta last week. I can't wait to try it and back.
So why don't you start us from the beginning? I actually have another slide here. So there's 7 Imperial Troopers. Why don't one of you just go through each of the troopers and just tell us about the troopers.
Are you referring to me in Omega?
Go ahead, KP.
Oh snap! All right. So
Sitting here rolling.
all right.
Mike is gonna roll one. KP.
Nice. Okay. Okay.
Maybe
so
let me give you a better question. Go through each of the 7 troopers and tell us the best little thing about them that makes them fit into this team.
The best little thing. All right. Well, okay. We'll start out with Veers. Obviously, that Veers AOE calling everybody in is just a ton of fun to watch. Everybody it's like watching Cody call everybody for the clone troopers, but it's just more fun when you see an Empire
And way more
You're
detrimental.
Oh, way more detrimental. They're not just like, oh yeah, here's maybe a speed down. It's like, no, we got you good.
Especially if you got Death Mark up. Oh my god.
Oh, Death Mark's amazing. And that's Death Trooper. Death Trooper and Death Mark.
Oh so
man.
good.
So much fun. Stark? Stark has been like MVP since he came out, as far as I'm concerned. He just brings so much extra damage for the troopers that it's insane. There's one guy, we actually have an Empire Discord server floating around. And he's from Shatterpoint. His name's Kikadia. He soloed all of the P4 heroic tank with troopers.
I saw that video. That was awesome.
Yeah, soloed it all. But that was with Stark. Stormtrooper, he was a real shitty tank back in the day, but he's like the best tank when it comes to an Empire team now. He just takes
now.
so much damage. Oh, he's so good. Only in an Empire team. Shore Trooper, crit immunity, can't complain about that. Snow Trooper is he's like a nuclear bomb just waiting to go off. And Magma Trooper...
Shore is a nuclear bomb waiting to go off?
No, Snow Trooper.
Snow, oh yes.
But Magma... he's okay.
Magma.
There's Magma. It's like... You're like, hey, little guy. Hey, what's going on?
Pat, pat, pat.
Magma's like, what about me? I'm here.
I wonder why they do that. Did they just run out of ideas, or
Well, he was supposed to be a Battlefront 1 kind of tie-in to kind of promote when Star Wars Battlefront came out. They put out Magma Trooper around like a couple months later. But he's gotten great. Don't get me wrong. He does a lot of damage, but it's just like if you had to trade somebody out, I'd feel like Magma's the first person.
He's got the second highest physical damage in the
He
squad?
does.
Yeah.
And his AoE or ignores armor too, which is really fun when you can see him crit for like 16k.
Yeah, ain't bad.
That ain't bad. But still, it's like for his utility. In arena, I don't know. You just can't really slot him in because everyone else is so much more important. Veer, Stark, Death Trooper, a tank, Snow Trooper. You're basically done.
So what do you
Magma
run in
Trooper
arena?
is definitely the bottom bitch.
Basically.
Right. So what do you guys both run in arena right now? Let's go to Omega. What do you run in arena?
Excuse me. I'm running a Thrawn Krennic team with Death Trooper, Short Trooper, and Stormtrooper. But I've been running that for a while.
So double tank, okay.
Yeah, so it's got all the Zetas: Death Trooper, Krennic. Krennics you don't need, but Death Trooper you do, and Thrawn is Zeted as well. But before that, I had Veers before I was able to get access to Krennic because I farmed them free to play. So I had Thrawn and Krennic before that.
Nice. Yeah, I really like it.
How long have you been doing that? How long have you been running your team, Omega?
Pretty much since
what
I
was
got
the first
since
team that
Thrawn
was
came
up
out.
against? Maybe that's a more reasonable
Oh
question.
yeah, no. Since Thrawn came out,
Thrawn.
I've been running Thrawn for sure. And
Dude,
I'm
Omega-
able to beat CLS. I built this team in order to beat the CLS meta because I've seen it coming. There were already whispers about CLS coming to the game and the Rebels taking over the meta again. So I built this team specifically to beat Rebels, and it does quite well.
Oh yeah, that team takes out CLS great. I remember no one really ran it in my shard, but I would come up on it on the old Galactic Wars on the end, and definitely put up a fight, especially if they're fast.
I've known Omega a long time. I just remember him ranting and not ranting, him just raving on and on and on about this team like 6 months ago, and I was just like, yeah, sure, whatever, okay, yeah. I can't build that team, but now it's like you need them, and like this team's really good. I'm really excited about Starks. Like he's like I guess KP said, just really brings a lot of missing pieces to it, like an extra buff for Veers to feed off of, and more damage, tons of damage, stagger, all sorts of cool stuff. Yeah. So
no, Stark. I'm excited about Stark too, but I really think he's just, the downside about the troopers is they're not going to be revival right now. And as long as CLS is in there, it's just they don't do enough. It's fun and they're perfect for Darkside TV. I mean, I'm even going to tell people not to Zeta Veers and Stark because you'll be able to beat if you get these guys geared up. You'll be able to beat most of those missions. Even without the Zetas.
Damn you, man. Where were we at a couple weeks ago when I put the Zeta on Veers?
Well, there's the two pieces, right? There's the minimum requirements to do what we need to do in territory battles, and then there's viability in arena. And KP, I think you'd probably disagree about the viability of the troopers in arena because you're using them as well, right? Or maybe you I don't even disagree. What do you say, dude?
I think it depends on the shard too, as well. So I'm not seeing Night Sisters on my shard. I see still mostly the CLS teams or the Xeris teams, and they're able to beat it still. So,
but can you beat CLS teams on your shard?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I can auto them pretty much.
Why don't we post some videos, Teals? Do you want to bring up some of those vids?
Yeah, my YouTube channel is Mega Mobile Gaming. I posted one of the ones from a couple months ago.
Yeah, we'll post your channel down below as well. So we're going. I'll do that right now. Teals, are you there? Teals, are you on mute again?
Sorry. Yes, I'm here.
Can you start running the videos for us?
Yes.
KP67, do you want to tell us when he gets it up, what it is and what's happening? Walk us through.
Oh, I'm sorry. What's going on?
looks like he's showing your Night Sister video when you're facing the Night Sister.
Nice.
Maybe.
Okay, this is Night Sister video. Okay, so what I'm doing here is that I'm just showing off the speeds of these Night Sisters because this guy, he mods everybody like insane, like 100 speed Asajj. His zombie's like 130, I think, in this. It's something ridiculously fast.
Damn.
Like I don't have these mods. Like these are not my mods. Like I have barely 100 speed on like Veers right now. So
that's right there. The
yeah, your
speed.
mods are pretty shitty. I was looking at your team. I was like, really?
This is the team I use here. Now, the reason why I toss Thrawn in is because like a lot of Night Sisters teams are like, hey, let's throw in a 5th disruptor like Xeris or like General Kenobi. And First, what happens here is that you just fell off the zombie, and then Thrawn goes and fractures Xeris. Xeris sits there now the whole match and doesn't do anything. Everybody else just dies. So, let's see here. He pops off, he buffs, and now it's game over for Talzin. She's gone. Dodges, just keep shooting.
And Daka's down. It's pretty much over now.
Yep. And then but she keeps popping up. But then as she keeps popping up, she keeps granting everybody turn meter because of the fact that when a Night Sister is defeated, it feeds into Veers' unique where they gain 50% turn meter offense up every time someone's defeated. So by constantly cycling at least one of them over and over and over when they use a basic, you just keep feeding your team a ton of damage and then you just wipe them all out.
And that team's not even utilizing Snow Trooper in it at all. That's just
Snow Trooper would have made it go faster, definitely. But I like running Thrawn.
You got a lot of control, yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, and like whenever, like, you know, I like hearing, like, you know, even some people saying like, oh, General Kenobi, he'll take everybody down just by, like, you know, putting up taunt and crit immunity. Crit immunity, sure, but like, again, you fracture him and he's not moving the whole match. He's not taunting the whole match.
Yeah, sure.
And then this was a Jedi Training Ray team here. I switched it around for the purpose of being able to give everybody extra turn meter through Thrawn's lead every time they gain a debuff.
Yeah.
So Thrawn's lead gives you 20% turn meter each time, right? And then from the opening move, you saw that I actually cast the cleanse onto Shore Trooper so he could put up his taunt and crit immunity, because you're taking out what I think is like the big thing of Jedi Training Ray. Like, everybody always talks about Galaxy of Speed, but honestly, it's like a Galaxy of turn meter. If you can control turn meter, you control the game, which is what I did here. They can't gain turn meter because they're not critting. They can't put exposes. They can't gain that extra 10%, take away 5%. They can't do anything.
Is that Stark dropping that fucking shit on them? Oh my god.
With the stagger and all that? Hell yeah.
Insane.
Stark is amazing because his AoE, whoever you're targeting, it's a singular dispel. So on top of Death Trooper dispelling everybody, you got Stark doing the same thing.
Don't kill the baby.
It may only be for one person.
No.
Oh, no, them droids gotta go.
No. It hurts me every time I kill BB-8. Like, it does. It hurts a little part. I get a little bit sad.
Do you have to mute it whenever you do it?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't listened to the sounds in months and months. That's horrifying to me. Thank you, Teals. Now I have nightmares.
We got the Titans.
Oh, the Titans team, yeah. So, see, this is why Rex is just such an annoyance, because he just grants turn meter like water. So it was a little harder for me to kind of work through, and I did like kind of fumble a little bit where I kind of used Shore Trooper's taunt where he had he had the buff immunity on, and then I used it, and I'm like, oops. But ultimately, I finished with full health and protection, so they can beat this team.
That's all. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at that. So ridiculous to finish with full health and protection.
Oh. They get, and see, that's the other thing. Because of Thrawn's lead, you've got so many buffs being tossed around between Veers, Stark, and Shore Trooper.
Did you say
that it just naturally end up with a ton of? Yeah, I did throw the taunt up when I shouldn't have. I was stupid there.
I said, did you Zeta Thrawn's lead?
Oh yeah. All, you know, this is gonna sound crazy, but I really don't care. I Zeta'd all the Empire. They're done.
Sweet.
All of your Empire?
Every single one.
Really? That's
Actually,
that's coming from good old Maurice. He was like, who's Emperor Palpatine?
Oh,
dark side.
Well, did you do Stormtrooper?
I'm hoping. Yeah, even Stormtrooper, even he got his.
That's like the worst data in the game.
No,
that's like the worst data ever.
But you know what? He was worth it to me. That's what it was.
I don't know. I think KP67 is pulling out as the fanboy doing stupid things in the name of love.
Yeah, of course. Sounds done, man. It's not love unless you're willing to just do something stupid. That's what it is.
Hey, I'll trade you a Zeta farm boy for a Zeta Stormtrooper for 1 week.
yeah, I would too, actually.
You know what?
Maybe that's worse.
I'm gonna keep my Stormtrooper, but thanks.
Hey, that Zeta makes him literally like the hardest hitting on the team while everybody's alive.
Yeah, when everybody's dead, then he starts pumping out some damage, but then it's like it's too late.
He can do a little bit of damage.
He can do a bit. And under troopers too. Again, because he's a trooper. He gains everything everybody else gains. So you can have Stormtrooper hit for like 25k.
I like to use them for the expose better. Just have the expose and then Krennic pop them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you like Krennic in the arena. Yeah, you use Krennic on your team with Death Trooper, Omega.
Yeah, I mean I use basically the same team, but I use Krennic, Death Trooper, and 2 tanks.
Shore and Storm?
Mm-hmm. It's good. I mean, if you put defense up and crit immunity on Stormtrooper, if they don't dispel it, it's a big problem.
And Krennic gets out of control. He's one of those tunes that's like, what's going on? Like, just like damage and turn meter and craziness.
No, I have a maxed out Krennic with all the pieces on him, and he can do really good damage with his basic.
Oh, I love
his special is good too.
So, on your team, Omega, you have Zeta Death Trooper and Zeta Krennic.
Mm-hmm.
And do you have double Zeta on Thrawn?
Yes. Worth it.
And then that's it, right?
Yeah. Yeah, no, so it's not a lot of Zetas, actually. It's, that's kind of the benefit of these teams is they're not too bad. But right now, I feel like, at least in my shard, Thrawn's really the only viable lead just because they don't have a dispel. They'll just get debuffed to hell if they're not super fast and can't get out first, they'll get debuffed and they, it causes problems for these Empire teams because they just don't have a dispel really, other than Thrawn. It's like an automatic dispel that they have.
Honestly,
I actually have seen a Veer's team in #1 of my shard, but he just uses that to beat the Night Sister guy, like the 2 or 3 Night Sister guys in my arena, and he's able to do that as well because he has whale mods. He has insane mods as well.
Is that Omega talking?
Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha.
No, I think I could do a Veer's team as well, but I don't think it would do as well as my Thrawn team would, in my shard at least.
I agree 100% with Omega. Honestly, Veer's, if it's a Night Sisters team, yeah, run Veer's lead. That's fine. It actually benefits you with all the buffs that you're tossing up. But other than that, yeah, I run Thrawn lead.
Okay, I got a question. I got a good question for you guys. If this is on our list of questions from later, I apologize. I'll just forget it if I don't ask it. Do you guys consider them better for offense or defense on TW?
Great question.
I think you can use them either way, especially if you're seeing Night Sister teams on defense. I would save them, but I've been putting them on defense just to see if they can take a team out or two. Yeah.
And what have you seen? Have you watched them?
Yeah, we usually watch them. I mean, the Thrawn any protection regen team is going to do well unless they put in a good team against you. And I think the cool thing about the Veer's team is if they kill your whole team, they're going to have full turn meter when the next team comes in.
Exactly. Now, in TW,
they're all going to go. They're all going to go before your other team goes.
now in TW, do you guys split them up? You'll run one Thrawn team with the Shore and Death Trooper Krennic, and then the other where you run Veer's lead, Storm, Magma, Snow, and whoever was left.
Yeah. I split them up. I split them up into a Thrawn team with other Empire characters, with the Royal Guard and Palpatine, and then I use Krennic, Death Trooper, and Shore Trooper on another team, and then the Veer's team.
Okay.
So it's Veer's, Stark, Stormtrooper, Magma Trooper.
You'll do a Krennic lead.
No Trooper.
Oh,
yeah.
Can you say that again? I took a drink and spaced out. So you have 2 teams. Who are they?
My theory is that you're trying to maximize the teams, right? So if you're gonna, you want Death Trooper on another team, basically. If you're trying to split up teams and make as many good teams as you can.
Yeah, you put Trooper and Krennic and some sort of combo somewhere else.
Mm-hmm. So, the three troopers you're going to use with Veers and Stark is Stormtrooper, Snow Trooper, and Magma Trooper.
Yeah.
All right.
I think this utilizes them to the best that you can. The other two are Snow Trooper, or Shore Trooper, and Death Trooper are going to be on the
Snore Trooper. I haven't heard that one before.
So many damn troopers. They should just have like initials or something. We should call them that.
Who do you run for the 5th slot with the Krennic?
I don't know yet. I mean, that team is still kind of in development.
Sure.
I hope it's it's Wampa.
Royal Guard.
Ooh,
I run
yeah.
Royal Guard in my team.
There you go.
I hope it's Wampa.
And then you'll run
No,
probe droid.
and then
with the Thrawn team.
and then I run a Thrawn team with Palpatine, Royal Guard, Tarkin, TIE Fighter pilot, and it works well. I think that you gotta split up your teams, and there's only so many damn dark side characters. You gotta utilize them
Uh-oh.
the best you can.
My audio is breaking up right now. Right now?
It is a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Or are you just talking like a robot?
Where are you gonna put?
That's totally on your end.
Where are you gonna put the probe droid into the mix?
Try
when you
again.
get him?
I mean, I'm not a whale.
I am.
I don't know. I don't
So
know
the other
what
team
I
is
would
Thrawn,
say.
Death Trooper Krennic, and I'm sorry, who else? Shore.
Well, no, it's a Krennic lead team. So it's
Krennic.
Krennic,
Oh.
Death Trooper, Shore Trooper, and 2 others. Right now, it's Saxon and Imperial Super Commando.
Gotcha.
Works. You can probably get probe droid in there eventually.
Eventually, but I mean, who knows when I'm going to get him?
Yeah, who knows? Gotta get other people to do that darn mission, right?
No, I went after Stark, so you can only do so much.
I'm saying you can unlock him free to play. It's just you got to get everybody else to kindly.
Yeah,
do
Yeah,
the
good luck with
mission.
the RNG.
The last
Good luck with the
TV,
RNG on the guild shop.
no, he's not in the guild shop.
He's not. He's
you're
not
talking
in the
about
guild
Stark.
shop. Stark.
He's in the guild
Yeah,
shop. He's
Starks.
not in the
Oh,
guild.
yeah.
Guild.
I thought you were talking about the
whatever
probe.
Guild
I'm sorry.
events.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
I was
My
talking
bad.
about probe. Yeah.
Oh, pro.
Probe.
I've
Let's
almost
talk
got
about
Stark done.
probe. Oh my god, I want probe so bad.
I'm sure you do.
I really do. I really
Get
do.
that probe.
Gotta get
Well,
that probe.
Did any of you guys seen the video that Arnold did about with Palpatine and the probe droid? So you want a team that's like
Exactly.
driven by potency. I bet he could be good behind Stark, or he could be good behind Tarkin or Krennic as well.
Yeah.
This is what I mean. This is what I'm imagining. I'm imagining very soon we're going to be going up against 50 Ray teams in our territory wars. If not, guilds like Dark Lords and Zai, you're maybe already there, where you're facing, 30, 40, 50 teams. Now, if you're putting in, I don't know, you just don't want to struggle against a Ray team. You don't want to give them turn meter. If we have those Imperial droids and Emperor Palpatine, it could even be like Palpatine droid and Shore Trooper just to suck up the damage long enough for the droid to have 2 turns and kill Rey, and then off we go. Like it's I'm just can't wait to have that tune. I'm so excited.
And then we'll be
Probe
off to
droid.
see the wizard.
Yes.
It is a
Did I
ton of
already
fun.
sing? Did that happen?
You got the probe droid, KP?
Yeah, I got the pro. Me and a couple other guys like Box and the Fuzz is another big Empire guy, and he got it up as well. So we both have the probe droid. A couple others do as well in the Dark Lords group, but it is a ton of fun when he's maxed out. He's literally like, oh, you have foresight. Oh, you've got stealth. Oh, you've got advantage. Well, we're just gonna say bye, and good luck getting it back because the Zeta target lock just says no to any buff. So literally,
God.
BB-8's just sitting there rolling around back and forth, and he's doing nothing the whole game. For 2 turns, he's going back and forth, and he's just like, "Hey, where's my buffs?"
That's awesome.
Nice.
And I just realized who my next Zeta is. That's my next Zeta, hands down. No contest. I didn't realize
Even
it was
if it's-
Zeta. I thought it was
even if
I
it's
thought it
6
was
months
his Omega.
later.
I thought it was his Omega. Well, I have him. If everybody in Wolfpack does the mission and succeeds in the mission, then I will have probe droid activated. I bought the pack, and I think I bought like one of the like chromiums, and then came to my senses.
I don't know
It
where-
was so
I don't
close
know
to
where
going all the
mine's
way.
I'm 44 at 80.
How is that mission, guys? Like, I mean, it's kind of hard to say with you having max teams, but that the one that we'll face tomorrow.
So the day 3 mission, I really recommend you have Death Trooper with your troopers when you go into it, because even guys with like Gear 12 troopers got smoked because CLS is CLS.
Dang it.
Like, you really need to control him. Nobody cares
Where's
about...
your Death Trooper at, T?
I've got a hey. That was my first whale out tune. I had him gear 11, 7 stars back when R2 was coming out, and he's, I think, a piece away from gear 12. I want an excuse to take him to gear 12. I love Death Trooper. Hands down my favorite tune, but I think
TIE
Imperial
Reaper,
Prototype.
there's your excuse.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, I think I need to do first order TIE pilot and TIE fighter pilot first. What's going on? I'm wasted.
Jesus, 40 minutes.
How many drinks did you
Full
have?
of like cream and alcohol. Chicken is weird shit, man. So, okay. That was a great question. Offense versus defense on TW. I just have to say, if you're putting your Night Sisters on defense against any guild that is worth their weight in salt, it's fruitless. The Imperial Troopers can take them out at a much lower gear level than your Night Sisters. It's not a good idea. So hold your Night Sisters for offense. And we faced some Imperial Troopers on defense, and they were icky. They were not nice. Let's go into some... Oh, let's ask you a trivia question, bitches.
Oh God.
Wait, are we already on trivia?
It's like we've been here for 45 minutes. We can ask a trivia question, no?
I'm just... Okay.
Who's the best looking trooper?
Who's the best looking trooper?
I don't know how we're going to do this. We haven't really thought it out.
Okay, we're going to ask you guys a question, and I've got a pin right here. And whoever gets it right, I'm going to put a tally mark next to your name.
Oh my God.
Wow.
At the end of the game, whoever has the most tally marks wins.
Nice.
And whoever
And what do you
doesn't
win? Not a
empties their
goddamn
cup,
thing.
refills it, and empties it again.
Then I'll give you a prize.
All right, we got KP. I'm actually writing with a Sharpie marker.
That's jokes.
On the whiteboard?
No, on a piece of cardboard that I found on the floor.
The American South. Okay, you ready? You have to say, you just have to say the answer. What is General, and you just blurt it out. What is General Veer's base speed? Close to
133.
Wrong.
Omega, what's your guess?
I think it's 150.
No.
I'm gonna give this one to KP 67. It's 137.
137.
This is fun. Let's do another one.
This is terrible.
Okay, are you ready?
This is terrible. All right. Excellent.
Okay, which? Oh, I don't know.
Let me
You
get
have to
Google on Quick Bell here.
ask. Yeah, right. Okay, which of the troopers requires a bayonet?
Oh
Death
my
Trooper.
God, Snow Trooper.
Okay, let's go Omega first.
Death Trooper.
Snow Trooper. He also needs one.
Maybe you guys can just answer together. That's better. You guys answer together, and
You said trooper, not troopers, right?
like Imperial Troopers. Which Imperial Trooper? Which of the Imperial Troopers require a bayonet?
That's so vague. They
Snow
all
Trooper,
require
Death
vague.
Trooper,
It's vague.
Shore Trooper.
Like, do you want us to list all of them?
Yes.
Oh, Death, Snow. I think Storm and Shore.
More.
No, it's Storm. It's Shore Trooper, Death Trooper, and Snow Trooper.
One more.
You guys
Shore
are
Trooper,
forgetting.
Shore Trooper,
Probably
Storm Trooper,
Stark.
Snow
It's
Trooper,
probably
Death
Stark.
Unforgetting of
Trooper.
the bunch.
It's probably Stark because I
Next
can't
Trooper.
see it yet. I don't have him 7-star.
Magma Trooper.
No, Stark's very
Oh,
different.
Magma Trooper
Is
takes
it
one?
Magma Trooper's the fifth. There's 5. Death Trooper, Snow Trooper, Shore Trooper, Storm Trooper, and Magna Trooper. Now, would you give it to Shore Trooper is my question.
I did.
No. No.
Maybe you're not the best person to ask, KP. Oh my God, would you give it to Shore Trooper?
No, the only trooper I gave all the pieces to is Death Trooper.
Would you give it to Snow though?
I would give it to Snow.
Yeah.
I gave Snow a multi-tool.
That was nice.
Oh,
His-
did we lose you?
I actually just equipped the bayonet to Snow a few days ago, and his damage is like insane. Start.
Sir Loki just said it was like Lando 2.0.
He literally is, because he doesn't. He just crits so heavy.
I just watched a video of the Imperial Troopers versus the Night Sisters, and I was like, it's not even the Imperial Troopers versus the Night Sisters. It's Snow Trooper and Shore Trooper versus the Night Sisters. That's all it is. It's like Shore Trooper heals and everyone's fine, and then Snow Trooper's like blah 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 blah, blah and like
Honestly,
and kills them all.
no,
Like it's ridiculous.
I agree.
Yeah, no.
Like,
Short Trooper
Sorry,
is
go ahead.
definitely the MVP. I think out of all of them, he's my favorite. You like
Who
Death
is?
Trooper? I like Short Trooper.
Shore Trooper.
Well, because I won him in the first squad tournament when it was
Ooh,
for crystals,
Cool.
and he's the best. He really is. He's great. He gets turn meter when people use specials. He resets his cooldowns when he gets dispelled. He just throws it up and keeps throwing it up and keeps throwing it up. It's great. It's wonderful.
What about you, Kipe? Kipe?
Kipe?
Sure is good, but like I don't know, man. It's just how menacing a Death Trooper can look. Like it's like no, man. Nah. And then that Death Mark, man, you can't knock Death Mark. That's just it really sucks
Fuck
that his
Death Mark.
accuracy. It really sucks. His accuracy is like total garbage. His accuracy is so garbage. I'm like, okay, I've got him lined up in my sights. That General Kenobi's gonna get that Death Mark dodge. Dang it.
Did they fix the death mark where it was
Gotta go
laying
throw that
over
accuracy roll on.
laying over foresight?
I don't know. I do know that Death Mark has been pretty bugged. I noticed a bug in the HAT where if you Death Mark the hull, it won't let you target any of the turrets after they respawn.
Yeah, and then
They actually fixed that.
But that's
They didn't
that's
fix it for
standard
phase
though. You
4.
can't,
I heard that
can't
they
target
fixed
anybody
it. I
else
heard
other
that they
than the death
fixed it.
mark tune.
I tried it on P4 and oh god, I had freaking robots spraying me and all pissed off because I couldn't untarget the hole. It was so bad.
No,
Yeah, no.
he's been kind of
never
buggy.
Death Mark.
I ran him with Zader for months and months and months, and then when Thrawn came, ooh, it'd be like death mark, fracture, and Baze would just disintegrate. Oh, fucking hate Baze. I'm so
instant
bad to
delete.
farm him right now. Ridiculous.
No, I like Death Trooper too. He's really good. He destroys rebels, and he's the key to my arena team really because he double taps rebels. You know, he just murders CLS.
But Shore has a bunch of abilities that almost should be Zetas. Hey,
No, he's
let's use that as a transition. This is such a hard question, but I don't like maybe top 3 Omegas, like because some of our listeners might be just looking to fulfill that last special battle in Darkside Territory battles. They're not going to go all the way to Gear 12. These guys, what are the Zetas that you think are going to be most effective for people using
The
these?
Zetas? See, yeah,
no,
I didn't even
Omegas,
think you were-
Omegas and
Omegas?
Zetas. Do Omegas.
and Zetas.
Do Omegas first, and then, or I don't know. Fuck, do what you want.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. I've heard from some people that you don't actually need any of the Zetas to clear Phase 5. I mean, of course, most of us aren't able to even do Phase 6, so I don't know. And I was saying before the stream started, I don't know how the hell you're going to survive those airstrikes with any team in Phase 6. Unless you're filling all the platoons, and most guilds aren't. I mean, unless you're a really big guild. But I'd probably Veers is probably the biggest Zeta, and then probably Death Trooper. But if you're going to do Death Trooper, you got to use them with Krennic. So, and all of Stark's Omegas are good. That's what I would have to say.
Definitely Omega out Stark.
I mean, they're all really good. Shore Troopers, Omegas are good as well. I'd say Shore Trooper, Veers, those are the key players, I think.
You miss any you want to touch on, KP? Omegas?
No, I mean, Omega hit it on the head, honestly. When it comes to Zetas, I mean, like, it depends, because I know Krennic is, like, such a long farm for a lot of people because he's a hard node.
You're a hard node.
Yes, he is a hard node.
You're a hard node.
He's actually in the Territory Battles Guild shop now as well.
Oh, yeah, that's true. He is.
What a waste of currency he would be.
That's precious currency, though.
Yeah, I know.
That is. But I guess, like, as a result, honestly, I'm having a ton of fun with Starks too, because I like I said, I went ahead and zated like Stark as well, and like the health and protection regen is like literally nothing, but that extra 10% TM down, it's pretty fun when you get to watch. And he's fast, so if you mod him quickly under Veers, who gives him an extra 20 speed, he's going.
He's got an insane base speed.
Oh yeah, for an Empire.
He can go first. He can go first if you mod him right. He can go first.
His 155 is his base speed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have him sitting at 230 speed right now, and he's going first on my team. Awesome.
Since I've been dubbed the score. All right, I'm going to take a tally away from both of you guys because neither one of you mentioned Snowtroopers AoE as a key Omega. So since I'm keeping score and I can do whatever the fuck I want, I'm gonna take a tally away from both of you.
Gotta have overwhelming.
Cold-blooded.
That's key right there. Overwhelming for the win.
He just spanked you. How do you guys feel?
That's it. I'm off the stream. I can't handle it.
I feel strangely. I feel pretty good about that. So.
So do I. I was posting that ridiculous advertisement, and so many people were like, you just don't understand us. Sorry, just saying what's on my mind. I am now drinking Fireball whiskey and sangria, which is a thing.
Are you supposed to mix that?
Yeah, it's like a thing. I like, because I always drink Fireball straight, and I was like, I should probably, after seeing that like girly like Sex on the Beach shooter thing, I was like, I should probably go and look, and maybe there's something nice I can make, and that's sangria with Fireball in it. It's good. I think I'm drunk, so I don't really know. Whoa. Good old Maurice, I'm looking at your questions here. I'm like, you can ask the next one.
What are we talking about? Trivia questions?
No, okay. So I'll ask the next one. Which trooper? Oh, okay. Which trooper requires med packs? I'll give you a hint. There's 3.
Stark. He definitely needs one.
Mm-hmm.
Veers needs one as well.
Mm-hmm. What's
and
the
I
third?
think it's Storm.
Oh, yep. Snap, baby. Go ahead
and say
yourself. You got it right.
All right, we'll go ahead and give Omega a tally too because we agreed. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's a worthless scoreboard. It doesn't mean.
I'm sure. I'm glad the prizes are great.
They are.
As if good old Maurice can find a pen in his house. This is not happening.
I got a pen right here in my hand. It writes in ink. It's blue ink. I believe it's a ballpoint. I couldn't find my quill, so I had to get the ballpoint pen.
Oh, I always keep my chisel hanging by my desk.
Yes. All right. So KP wins that one. What about you, Omega? What about
No, ask the next one. Oh no.
What's the next question?
I'll ask the next question. You ask the one after because it's really fucking dumb, and I'm not asking that. Which trooper has the highest health and the lowest health?
Which trooper has the highest health?
Highest and then the lowest.
I
Open game. SWG.
I don't know. I think the lowest is probably Stark. It's either Stark or Veers, and I think the highest is Shore Trooper.
Shore Trooper is correct.
Stark
would you like
is
to guess on the lowest? Is it?
Yeah.
Well, you say Shore Trooper and Snow Trooper.
No, he was wrong on one, right on one. So let's see if KP can get the other one.
But I just gave the answer.
No, the lowest, I think is Stark or Veers. It's one of the two. I honestly
Stark
don't know.
is correct.
Answer.
Yeah.
It's Snow. Snow Trooper. The highest health is Shore, and the lowest health is Snow.
Oh, in my face. I'm looking at something different. Just kidding. Okay. I'm going to take a point away from myself now. So I was actually winning. I was actually winning the trivia until that.
He was adding points as he was going. That's what was going
Yeah,
on.
We're glad you're keeping
right
score,
so far.
Maurice.
Okay, we painstakingly took questions from people.
No, Snow Trooper is kind of squishy. If he gets hit too much, he will die on you.
No, 100%. You guys. Yes, you were right. I was looking at the wrong question.
Fired.
That's probably the only thing really missing on this team. If Stark had a revive, it would be OP.
Oh, man. That would be too much. I don't even... Oh, man.
Did Teals just come on the stream for a second time?
No, just borderline breaching the pants is all.
Why can't you have no zipper?
You guys are pantsless, right? Because we kind of always do the stream without our pants. It's a thing that we do.
I was not aware of this, no.
Pretty much.
Go ahead and take your pants off.
I was going Jake from State Farm tonight. Sorry.
You're going what?
Jake from State Farm.
What's that?
Khakis.
Okay.
The khakis.
I'm wearing my yoga pants, which some people think are sexy, but it's really just my pajamas that I haven't taken off yet.
You wear yoga pants to bed?
Sometimes.
Come on.
I know.
I don't know. Is that just not like a? I'm not a woman, but is that not like if I wore yoga pants to bed as a man, that would just be a sweaty fucking mess in the morning. That would be a nightmare.
Where do you live and where do I
Swampy.
live?
He lives in the South.
Yeah, and where do I live? In the fucking frigid north, where I'm just trying to keep alive in my bed every night.
You ain't got no skaters?
No skaters.
You ain't got no skaters where you live? Goddamn.
I really feel like we have these amazingly interesting people on, and we've just really gone off track. But
Off track is fun. I'm on my third drink. I'm in a good place right now. Doesn't
Skeeter
matter.
chat postponed.
I have about 3/4 of an inch of Fireball left. Okay. I'm going to mark this. What's the time of this? Because this is going to be the only thing that people are going to listen to in this stream. The most important. What if I am not interested in gearing my Imperial Troopers? I know. Fucking relax.
I think you skipped over a question.
I don't even.
What is
I don't
the
even
minimum
know.
requirement that I need to at least get through? 6 out of 6 is insane in dark side territory battles, but like maybe 5 out of 6. Like, what's the minimum that I need as a player? Like, who is the team? What's the team comp? What are the Zetas? Like, the whole deal.
Zeta Veers for sure. That's 100%. All other Zetas don't matter as long as Veers has a Zeta. But his gear? Oh, God. What would you put it at?
12.
I want to say 8.
Right. I mean, that'll get you through phase 3 and 4, but 5 and 6,
Yeah.
I don't know if you're going to make it.
But the thing is, like, I mean, like, okay, it depends on the comp. So if you got, I'm going to say, if you got Veers Stark, Storm is a beast, even at Gear 8, Gear 9, maybe Gear 9 Storm. And he can tank a ton from whatever is being thrown at you. Snow, and then I guess just a rando 5th. We could say Magma for shits and gigs.
Did you just say shits and gigs?
For shits and gigs, Magma.
Goddamn, too late.
Giggles
Extra
with gigs.
syllable
I love
on
this
the
man.
end.
This man is my people.
Oh my god.
We gonna have a sesh without peeps.
Honestly, want to say,
Okay, I didn't mean to interrupt. That was just
no, it's all good. It's
Oh, tits is here.
She's been here for like most of the stream.
I can't look at that screen or else I get all fucked up.
Yeah.
The 30-second delay, my circuit's short.
So there's this thing with the 3 dots. If you click it, there's pop-out chat, so you can hide the screen and just have the chat going.
I learned about the pop-out chat. the
I'll
other
figure
day.
that out another time. I can't do that right now. I got way too much.
I was trying to figure it out too.
Yeah, we'll do that later. Okay, so minimum Veer Zeta.
My team would be Veers, Stark, Snowtrooper, Stormtrooper, and Magma Trooper.
Gear, what average? Maybe like gear 9, gear 10.
No, I missed
I would,
11?
your leader in your tank. We'll focus on your leader in your tank, and go from there.
All right.
All right. There we go.
All right.
For
But definitely don't try to gear Snowtrooper and Magma Trooper at the same time.
No, do not.
Or you might just quit the game.
are you really recommending people do Magma? Both of you guys said Magma. I don't.
My Magma, I
want
stopped
you
at
to- I
9.
want to give you an opportunity to retract that.
T-Money, you said that you were snooping around my GG. You saw that I have a Gear 12 Magma. I did it. But he honestly is a
But you kinda fucked
big
up,
help
maybe.
in dark
Like,
side.
establish that.
T-Money, quit interrupting the guest.
Yes,
It's all good. It's all good. man.
We have a previous arrangement where they tell me when I'm interrupting people. Sorry, go ahead, KP.
Honestly, Magma in the dark side territory battle is so clutch because if I can't kill one of the rebels right away, I just use his AoE and it's like, okay, now I got some extra time to just go ahead and wreck people. Like, it's so clutch, his AoE, because you take so much turn meter away.
And he's a wonderfully easy farm, right? He's Galactic War. He's super duper easy to farm.
Yeah,
Easy to
so
farm.
his gear sucks though.
His gear sucks. It's like 7 stun guns.
Why don't you? Who's the easiest to gear? Who's the hardest to gear? I mean, there's so many tanky guys in there like this. I bet there's tons of carbs, eh?
Surprisingly, Storm's pretty easy to gear.
Storm's easy.
Storm's easy.
Veers is a bitch.
At gear 10, he is insane. Everything is
It's
a raid
like
gear.
3 shield generators, a stun guns. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
those
Shit, man. That's exactly where I'm at. Like, I was cruising through them like, hell yeah.
The Mark 6 freaking sewer plates.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those are so terrible to farm. You literally have to suck it up and buy it out of the store. Otherwise, you might not do it for 2 months.
Well, we got a couple guys in the chat that are suggesting teams as well. Loki suggested Zeta Veers, Snow, Stark, Stormtrooper, and a Zeta Imperial Probe Droid.
That's fun.
We're talking about the.
Yeah, I'll pick your brain on that in about 4 months. I get the Imperial Probe Droid Zeta. But I didn't even say a gear level.
I think the Imperial Probe Droid is completely doable at 4 stars, though.
Not in
Like,
phase
it's
6 of territory battles.
Yeah, not
Well,
phase 6.
yeah, I guess so.
But in arena gear 11 4-star, I was running him and he's squishy, but like if you've got enough protection around him, he does his job.
No, the droid's going to be great, man.
Our Grim also said a team. The comp he would use at a minimum of gear 9 is Veers, Snow, Shore, Storm, Death Trooper.
Yeah, I mean that works too. You can use both of the tanks too, and just rely on Snowtrooper to do all your DPS. I mean that works too.
And your,
the
raid damage abilities too.
Yeah, no, he's great. He's awesome. He if he crits and resets his cooldowns, he'll just keep doing it over and over. the reason I don't have Snow or Shore Trooper in my team because I use him on a Krennic team, so I try to utilize all of them. And KP's right. Magma Trooper is really good because him and Colonel Stark take away all this turn meter from the other team, and it works really well in Darkside TB. I mean, Stark is he's just made for Darkside TB. I don't think he's not going to break the meta. I don't think he's going to break the meta or anything, but he's perfect for Darkside TB.
Yeah.
What happened?
Nothing. Somebody was like finger fucking their microphone.
Possibly me.
Okay. Sorry, I could have probably used something a little less obscene than that. But
Welcome to Nerfherders.
What you do?
Like,
apologize.
on the schedule.
All right, giggles, and she sucks down another liter of Fireball, another liter of cola.
See all kinds of bottles clanging around back there.
So dumb. No, I've almost finished. It's not a Mickey. It's like hey, Fireball is Canadian whiskey. I just dropped that bomb on you. I know. Hey, and KP67
Congratulations,
is Canadian.
Canada. You are responsible for the most underage pregnancies in the world.
Oh, no, man. What are you talking about? No way.
What?
No way. Canada's
KP67?
like that. By the way,
You're Canadian,
Yes,
hey?
I am, eh? Yes, I am.
Yeah. Oh shit! I did not mean to do that. I swear to God.
You guys never do.
No, Daniel Rose. I'm not the same T Money in your ship shard sitting at rank 31. Whoever that T Money is, I'm gonna.
That's the real team money you got, Daniel Rose. Just kidding. Sorry.
All right.
I'm getting saucy now.
Now, let's turn the tables a little bit. We've talked about how great your little, troopers are with their armor and their tallness and
Is that
meanness and their things.
Is that jealousy? Is that
a little bit.
Is that hate? A little bit of hate?
No, see, I'm a hardcore dark side lady. I ran Zader for months and months and months. As soon as I unlocked him, I ran dark side arena for so long, and then when CLS came, I couldn't do it anymore. And then light side territory battles came, and maybe I went a little bit too light side with it all, though I still don't have that P6 mission Rogue One down.
Oh no. Don't worry, neither do I. It's very RNG.
But
She's got
I
P2
can't
finally,
remember.
though, right?
Huh?
You finally got P2 down, right?
Oh yeah, I finally got honestly, I've always been I'm the leader in the guild, and I've always been I need to have this done before people, and I'll do what I have to do. And that it was the 4th or 5th TV before I actually did the P2 mission. That's neither here or there. What was the question I was going to ask? Oh yes, how do we kill them? I want to know if I come up against your troopers, who do I use to kill them? What order do I kill them in? How do I kill them?
The answer is
Reveal
AI.
your-
The answer is everything.
The answer
I'm sorry,
is let the AI do its thing because it's just so atrocious.
The AI.
I'd say unless you're going up against a super modded, maxed out team, it's pretty easy. I'd say Wigs take them out pretty easy.
Wigsies. Huh.
Yeah,
It's honestly not hard. The thing behind troopers though is that under a person you have to DPS a character down. You have to kill one person at a time, and then that's how you get the snowball rolling. The AI doesn't do that. It spreads its damage all over the place.
yeah.
And so, who are we killing first in this team?
Anyone
Who do you
can kill-
least die?
Well, you're probably going to dispel Stormtrooper, and then you could probably kill Snowtrooper. Probably would do it.
Make me sad now.
That would be it. Veers and Stark are pretty squishy. They're not gonna stick around very long after the taunts are gone, they're not sticking around.
So I'm feeling like this is an offense team
It
in
is.
Territory Wars.
I
Offense
personally
and
use it as
PvE.
offense.
Like
Yeah.
once people figure it out, it's maybe like what now that we don't know them, it's like the Night Sister's like, oh, we don't know what to do, and like we're feeding turn meter and we're fucking up, and they're on defense, but you know, so the Imperial Troopers might be okay on defense right now, but once we figure them out, then they're gonna have to be taken out and go on offense. I guess that's kind of with any team, eh?
It's honestly just like any other team. Once you figure out like what the trick is, you're just like, oh, okay, I just won't let this happen. But in this case, the AI kind of works in your favor because the AI is just like, hey, I'm going to shoot General Kenobi, and then I'm going to shoot like someone else. Meanwhile, you're like, no, you foolish AI. Why don't you just hit everybody? Why don't you just hit one person? Just do that, and you'll be fine.
Well, Omega touched on it earlier, though. Don't go in there and underestimate them, and just because if you lose, the next guy will be set up with 100% turn meter across the board. You know what I mean? Like, don't go in there and underestimate it.
The
And
other
then-
thing-
I'm going to keep putting them in defense because
Yeah.
mine are modded really well and you know soon to be fully maxed out. So I'm intrigued to see how they do. But you know the AI is what it is. You can't help that. You just
I
gotta
guess-
roll the dice.
That's weird
Yeah.
because I was noticing with Resistance that the AI will target the same two. Like, oh fuck, like, I don't know. I feel like CG and EA are this like fucked up boyfriend that tries to fuck with my head all the time. Like they have this thing in mind, and they're like, because it's like Resistance will target the same tune over and over again, rather than target the tune with the expose after Poe does his AOE.
Yep.
Right? Why would that be? Why wouldn't the AI be the same for everyone,
Because
or
if the
different
AI
for
was that
everyone
smart,
as an advantage for that particular team?
well, the official reason is like, you know, the devs want you to be able to actually win an arena, because apparently you could set the AI to the point where it's like, yeah, the AI could smoke you,
Yeah,
but they just choose not to.
yeah, that makes sense.
Like,
Not
I forget what interview it was, but they physically said we did not set the AI on Resistance to work as you would play it. Otherwise, you'd never win.
I'll tell you what, man. Like, I'm personally leveling up my Imperial Troopers. I'm pulling some stuff from this myself. I'm glad you guys came on. This is good.
I've been taking notes the entire time.
Yeah, this is good stuff. Except
yeah, the
the
one's my favorite, except for my mother tells him because I just 7-starred her.
oh shit! Congratulations.
You.
Nice, congrats.
Well,
Get ready
yeah.
to platoon her on P6 Dark Side Territory battles.
Yep. 7-star Talls and platoon. Hey.
Oh, shit, that's true. Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, did you guys get a Jedi Ray platoon today?
I don't think so.
I would have put mine in.
We had one of ours pop in. I was gonna.
Did you
I
put
was.
Pentiels?
I was gonna. But I went and did all 4 of my battles first. Then I was gonna go drop it in, just to make sure, because I always hate if it's a special platoon character. I want to make sure that I have everything available to play my battles before I platoon it.
So Jedi Ray's already in the platoons?
Yeah, she was there.
Yeah.
today.
Yes.
That's unfortunate, man.
Oh, please. She is so much easier to be in platoons than any of these other guys. Like, I mean, it's like this little bonus team, right? Like, I took my Resistance and I split them into 2, 4 and 4. So I've got Finn lead Poe, Resistance Trooper, Resistance Pilot, and then I put Yoda in, who went a whole of 2 times the whole match. Like, good for you, pat.
Yeah, but we're
Long.
speaking from the views of people in established guilds. Like if you're
Yeah,
in a
but-
newer
Okay,
guild,
yeah, that was probably an asshole thing to say.
and they go through all this trouble to get Jedi Ray. They're like, yes, you're like one of the few people in the guild that have her, and then he's just got to cough that bitch right up into platoons. I can't even use. It's like it's like, oh, sorry guys, I got 4 out of 6 again. I'm sorry.
That is true. And she's beautiful. She is just as good as Finn, in if not better. Well, maybe they're very, very. They're on the same fucking level. Like they're just so good. So good. Like full turn meter, never been touched. I love that. I don't like it when my tunes get shot at. Ugh, icky.
Yeah, well, that sucks. I mean, at least throw us a bone for a couple
Are you
weeks.
guys currently streaming? Yes.
The time for these platoons just keeps getting shorter and shorter. I mean, like first it was like Yoda, the new one, and then it was the Wampa, and it's like, wow, it's only been out for like a month, and then now it's Jedi Ray, and I'm like, wow, these guys are just.
Well, the nice thing about her is she unlocks at 7-star and 7-star only.
You have her or you don't. Like Wampa, it's like that's a decision you have to make for your own roster or your guild as a whole. But Jedi Ray, you have. You know, it's kind of like a bonus. It's like, oh, I happen to have BB-8 and all these other fucking guys. Like, I'm gonna put like, she was. Well, I guess yeah. I don't know.
I hope we don't have a stream talking about how awesome Wampa is.
Pretentious fucking assholes.
No. I mean, you can be. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Sometimes we're not pretentious. I fear sometimes that all of us have been playing a long time and our views are kind of skewed. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Let me tell
you, I would not be opposed to having platoons like tiered with the level of your guild. Like I do not think it's fair for a guild with like 50, 60, whatever million GP to require as many like Kylo shuttles as we fucking had today. Like that's ridiculous. Like that is just.
But if they skew it, the players in the 60 million GP guilds will never feel any, imaginary pressure to spend money.
Yeah.
So if anything, they're going to put more Kylo Ren ships and more, First Order Special Forces, Ben, whatever the fuck his name is. Let's call him Benjamin.
All right, so back on topic real quick. Grim made a point. We lightly touched how good, that Stark was good. Let's actually break down his kit and explain why, especially with his Omegas and how useful they are. We kind of touched on his Zeta. A lot of good ability.
Mm-hmm. Omega, you want to get this one?
Sure. Yeah, no. Stark is good, but like I was saying before, he's not going to be meta. He's perfect for the team, though. He just makes the team better. He takes away turn meter, 10% turn meter. In Darkside TB, they're all rebels, they're all Imperial troopers, so it's going to take away 10% turn meter every time he goes. He gets a little bit of protection back. I think if he didn't have his AoE, he'd be even better, I think. But his AoE is good. It doesn't do any damage. But the goggles one was at scanning wavelengths. That's the cool one. It gives. I don't think there's too many people that give crit damage up in the game. I think there's just one or two. And so they get a bunch of turn meter from those buffs too. So he gives 2 buffs, so that's 20% turn meter for all the troopers when he goes. And he's just kind of pumping them full of turn meter and taking away turn meter. Him and Magma Trooper really work well together. Magma Trooper is actually really good at high level. He could do a decent amount of damage. And since AoE is not that big of a liability in Darkside TB like it is in Lightside TB, it works. So in like trying to use Lando in Lightside TB, you'll get counterattacked, but in Darkside TB, it doesn't really work that way. So it works really well. All of his Omegas are good too. He's fast. I would say modding, give him a speed set and a health set. Try to keep him alive. Just let him go a bunch, and he'll keep pumping turn meter and buffs into the team, and he's good. He's a good support character for sure.
Good shit.
All right.
Yeah, you drilled that one. All right, good shit, man. Okay.
I love Stark. I think he's great, man.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah. You had that one on point. You're like, please ask me about Stark. You could have just told me before the stream.
I will add, like, the armor penetration is just, when I saw that, I was like, oh my god, that's amazing.
Well,
That's
it's a relatively new mechanic, kind of. You know what I mean? There's not many characters that do it, and that's you really got to sit down and look at it, and it's a lot better than it looks on paper.
Oh, dude! Like the second I saw the kit release, I was like, "Oh my god, that's gonna be insane!" Because like, okay, here's the parallel: Death Trooper has a normal armor percent maxed at 90, right? And Raidhan, that scummy bastard, has an armor penetration of 147. You know, that's why he hits so hard.
You're right.
But with Stark, Death Trooper is now hitting just as hard as Raidhan.
Yeah, he sure is, isn't he?
I was.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
We're gonna have a new game. Every time somebody says penetration, we're gonna drink.
Oh God. I wasn't keeping track, but I think it was said quite a few times.
It was, but in the last like 10 seconds, it was twice.
That's 2 drinks at least.
Drink number 4 coming right up.
That's two puffs for you, buddy. Two little tokes.
KP67 giggles just like Bimasu. I love it.
Oh my goodness. I haven't ever heard him on stream, man. I've heard him like once.
Bimasu? Oh, we love Bimasu.
Oh, Bimasu's awesome.
Wait, did somebody say I don't think you sound like Bimasu. Is that the statement?
No, the giggle, his giggle.
Oh yeah, maybe.
His little...
Is Bimasu out there? You in the chat, Bimasu?
I don't think
I haven't heard from him for a while.
He's was here, but I haven't seen him in a bit.
Bimasu.
Okay.
There he is. There's the man.
Huh.
Sup,
Harry
Dudge?
Tasker
Harry
said
Tasker.
penetration. Drink. What's up, Harry? What's up, Bimasu?
No, I think KP's right. All the uniques are cool. I mean, it's kind of like the Phoenix thing where they share their uniques and armor penetration. Yeah, I think this is like the big thing about high gear too. Is when you're going against guys that have a lot of armor and resistances. When you get up these higher gear levels, that's what you need is the armor penetration. He's awesome.
Share their uniques? What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, so his unique gives Imperial Troopers 50 armor penetration. Magma Trooper gives tenacity. Stormtrooper Drake.
No, I get you. I'm with you now. Death Trooper gives 15% like health, like regeneration. Yeah, I'm with you. I get you.
Yeah, they all have a unique and they all share them.
I gotcha. Yeah. Without having the leader, with having a flexible leader as well. Like you don't have to have Veers as a leader. Like you can have fucking Hera as you can have anybody. CLS as it doesn't matter. Like they do that regardless, right?
Mm-hmm. That's
no,
right.
I was definitely looking at this, and I did some trials in Arena. I think my issue is I just don't have the right mods for him exactly. But I saw that too, and I was like, man, he would just make Death Trooper a monster. But he's already a monster with the Krennic, so that's what I've been using him for. And I just don't. I don't know. He's just. It may be that you need Veers, Stark, and Death Trooper in Phase 6. That may be the team.
Penetration.
I don't know. Drake.
Honestly, I'd listen to this.
I don't know. What do you think? What do you think, KP? You think that's the team in Phase 6?
For the special mission? Because you have to use Veers, Stark, and the probe droid in that special mission.
Yeah, so do you think you put Death Trooper on that team just for the death mark and the extra damage?
Yeah. The last Dark Side
So
territory.
you'd use him instead of Snow Trooper.
Yeah. No. What I did.
No tank.
I did that for P3. P3, I went full offense, no tank, and I smoked that special mission in day 3. As long as Death Trooper is there, you'll handle it, no problem. Day 6, I think I had... No, I didn't have Storm. I think I went full offense. Veers, Stark, Probe Droid, Snow, and Death Trooper. Yeah, I used all 5.
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe that's the team. I'm not sure. Most of us won't see that mission for several months.
Oh, but like, without the probe droid, you couldn't do that mission though. There's so much going on that the probe droid just clears it all off, and it's like, nuh-uh, no way.
Mm-hmm.
I think this probe droid might turn out to be top. I want to say like
Bananas.
5 bananas. Top
Read
bananas in
on his
this game. Yeah, I'm not gonna gush about that too anymore because I've gushed about him already.
No, I think both of those characters are cool. Wampa's cool. The droid's cool. Stark is cool. I like all of these.
Is Wampa cool?
Characters. I don't know. He looks cool.
He
I want one.
fucking looks cool. Well, yeah.
How much
He looks
damage
awesome.
can Wampa do with armor penetration?
Oh, I can't even imagine. What is his armor penetration anyway? What is it maxed out? I don't even know.
Well, I think like most of us, we glanced at it and we're like, yeah, maybe 6 months down the road we can get one of these Wampa things.
Hermit Yoda though. I don't know. Oh yeah, that's what I have.
You have
I have
one?
a new segment for us.
Let's glance at
It's-
Wampa's penetration real quick.
Oh, sorry.
Drink.
Whoa, 193.
That's not what. Can you give us that?
As in, like, imagine Raid Han on steroids. That's how hard he is.
Have any of you Dark Lords over there done any theory crafting about like the Monster Squad team with like Wampa and Gamorrean Guard?
Cool.
I don't think Gamguard ever came up, but
Yeah, why would he? Just kidding. Just kidding.
No, I want to
character.
hear this monster team. What's this
Meanwhile,
monster
Sir
team?
Loki hides as he loves using his
Well-
guard.
Okay, so Wampa gets a bunch of offense from damage over times, so you can put him behind a Vader lead with Gamorrean Guard and probably some tanks, and just let him.
Why Gamorrean Guard?
Well, because he does dots. He makes a lot of dots, and he's a monster.
we're gonna throw Tusken Shaman into the mix. He does dots too.
Hey, yeah, I don't know if he's good, but it's
His
a
heal
fun
gives
team to
everybody,
run.
he gives everybody offense up too. Let's not forget
Mhm.
that. Tusken
As long as you
Shaman.
can protect
It
him.
might be in there, but
I would
it'd be a fun stone to
my
watch.
rate an A-.
I would love to use my Gear 11 Tusken Shaman, let me tell you.
I have one too. I'd love to use him as well.
Oh, what a bag of shit character he is.
He's terrible. He's terrible.
I tried that team so
He's got terrible
so many
penetration too.
times in Yank.
Oh, god damn it. Okay.
I tried that team so many times in P2. So what is it? Vader lead, Tusken Shaman, Ewok Elder, Phasma, and Sidious.
Mhm.
And somebody was soloing P2. They must have god mods and fucking Photoshop to like show something like soloed that fucking raid, right? And then I like tried. Was so excited about it, and never got more than like 1.2 million or something like that. And then I just put in Barriss. So Vader lead, Boba, Phasma, Sidious, and Barriss. And without even like paying attention, I get like 2.8 million in P2. This is so easy. Yeah, sorry, tangent. But anyway, I want to tell you guys, mark this tag because the cool stuff that we've figured out this week, this is a new little part of the stream that I want to do ongoing because there's all these little.
Time out. Are you rubbing your hands?
Pardon me?
Nothing. Go ahead.
Yeah, rub my hands like a fucking evil genius, man. There's all these things that we figure out every week in the stream with each other that are amazing,
We
and
like to
I'm always
experiment
so
with each other.
yes, we love to experiment with each other. I just flipped my hair behind my shoulders, and and I'm always so surprised, like. a month and a half later, then people are like, Admiral Akbar lead in hat. I'm like, yeah, motherfucker, we talked about that on the stream so long ago. So anyway, cool stuff people have figured out this week. I'm going to give props to Sith Lord, made a video taking down Night Sisters with a Vader lead, and Maul bringing back the like OG Empire into the arena, and reports. And good old Maurice, I called this, didn't I?
I want to put that video back in because I want to watch it.
Did I call this? I did call this, that Hermit Yoda is getting close to 40 million in hat with an Admiral Akbar lead. Now, we don't have a screenshot because good old Maurice like saw the screenshot and then just fucking ignored it and didn't actually save it.
I've seen them too.
Aha!
It's so exciting. It's so
that makes it a real thing. There we go.
I can confirm. I can confirm insane scores.
Thank you. And yeah, I'm super excited about Hermit Yoda and hat. And I think, I don't know, my like little intuition is saying Rey and Hermit. There's some sort of like combo there that like Yoda is famous for like taking down General Grievous, right? Battling him anyway. So it makes sense that he's going to be the one to take down Hat. And I hope we have a solo here very soon that gets us like 30, 40 million. Wouldn't that be great? Can you imagine if Hat was like the fucking Rancor?
There you go.
We'd have time for other stuff like Territory Wars.
Meanwhile, I'm just trying to find the way for me to solo P3 and P4 on auto.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing, Teals. I said if there's a team I can throw that thing on auto and clear a couple phases, I'm all for it. I'm not going to sit there for an hour with the Akbar team.
Hey!
I'm just not.
I'm just kidding.
Teals, what was the team that you got like
it does
20 million or so? Like left your phone and came back. You're like, oh.
It's the team. I'm putting the video up now. It's Jedi Training Rey, R2, BB-8, Han, and CLS. I need to mess around with it some more. My RNG went down after I put Rolls with the Punches Zeta on, because now I'm getting a little extra turn meter generation with the assists, and it sucks for auto. The AI is retarded. I can't manual this for a full P3 P4 clear. It's just I want to auto.
Do they penetrate them though?
Oh,
drink.
No, you can't say drink because you didn't say penetrate. Blank.
Oh, he did. Oh, yeah, didn't say it.
Shun.
Stop trying to like.
Beetlejuice.
Oh man. Okay. Let's see if we've answered all the questions.
Well, we had a bunch of questions from the guys and girls on the Discord, did we not? I think we had a couple trivia questions left.
Yeah, let's do some trivia questions.
To our special guests, we do get distracted at times and steer off the course.
I have a hardcore ADD, and by this time at night, my meds are gone. Like, you just got to deal with me. So you read the next one, good old Maurice, because that's your question.
This question is this a trivia question?
Yep.
Okay. No, this question was actually voted on in the Nerfherders Discord as the most popular question. The viewers all want to know. I totally made that up, by the way. Hold on a second.
I don't think it's funny. I don't think you should read it.
He's looking for the piece of cardboard he wrote the question on.
Touche. Okay. Which Imperial Trooper has the biggest dick?
Man, it's got to be General Veers, 100%.
Really?
Yo, General Veers was so badass. He called Vader and said, "You can go ahead and land now. I'm about to mop up these motherfuckers," and it was over.
I'm gonna go with the black guy.
I think Omega just won.
It's gotta be Death Trooper. It's definitely gotta be Death Trooper.
Well, yeah.
I'm gonna go with him.
People.
We're gonna give you a tally mark. There we go. But the judges were looking for Imperial Teals. Yours is way better.
Hello.
Okay.
How come we can't
Proven on stream.
How long have you been streaming for? Can someone give me
All right, what's this fuck, marry, kill?
Oh yeah, we should have probably played this a little earlier because I don't know. Is Tits still there? Kind of need Tits for this. So we're just like it's just a very there she is. Oh fuck, I love her.
Wait a second. I shouldn't have asked that out loud, should I have? I don't think I'm like
we're just gonna play a little game of fuck, marry, kill.
What is that?
Fuck, what?
Is that like what teenagers play around a campfire camping?
Sure.
No, man.
You're saying that to pretend like you know what it is, but obviously you don't know what it is. It's just fuck, marry, kill. So you like usually pick celebrities or something. It's like just like a white trash game. I don't know.
Hey. White trash yourself.
Yeah, it's hard to home, close to home. So we're just doing fuck, marry, kill, and I think I thought about this quite a little bit, and I had specific. Oh yeah, so Thrawn, Veers, and Stark, because the rest of them you gotta say fuck because you don't know who they are. They're in this like costume, so like obviously you don't know if you want to fucking marry them, like or kill them. I mean, maybe you know if you want to kill them.
Hey. You don't know if Shore Trooper really cares about your feelings, okay? Don't judge him from his looks.
Fuck, marry, kill, Thrawn, Veers, Stark.
So you're gonna ask a all-male panel which one of the Imperial Troopers they want to fuck, marry, and kill.
Sweetheart, yes.
So what are my choices? It's Stark, Veers, or Thrawn?
Yeah,
Thrawn, Veers, and Stark, yeah.
Or
Like all the ones that, and I know they're not Imperial. I know Thrawn's not an Imperial Trooper, but like there's like a thing with, I don't know if you know this, but Omega KP67, I think you just joined the Nerfherders chat, which is like a dirty, awful place to be that'll make you feel like a bad person, but also normalize the like dark and awful parts of yourself.
It sounds like the Naked Wookiee Army Discord server.
Yes, very similar.
Yeah. And so the like Grimm has very kindly and graciously posted a bunch of like sexy pictures of cartoon porn and no, not porn. Well, yes, porn, but also Thrawn.
Also porn. Also porn.
Yeah, man.
Because there's just like guys are like posting all these like sexy pictures of like, you know, Darth Talon and, you know, I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah, she's super hot. And then, so anyway, so we have a thing for Thrawn is what I'm saying. So we're adding Thrawn to the next. So fuck, marry, kill, Thrawn, Veers, Stark.
So all three.
Fuck Veers, marry Thrawn, kill Stark.
Fuck Veers. I gotta write this down.
Why you need to write it down?
Stark.
All right. Okay. So I'm gonna marry Thrawn because at least I could be the right hand man in the relationship.
Exactly. Yo, he's
Okay.
smart.
I'm gonna kill Veers because he looks like a backstabber. He might try to kill me, and I think I'll probably fuck Stark because I bet you if you get his hair wet, he looks like a little girl.
Yeah, and what?
Yikes.
This is going in place
Okay. God damn.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, boy. That mark that
This game is great.
I'm gonna have another.
Or the Nerfherders right there. Son of a gun. We're such bad people. Jesus.
Breathe. Breathe.
The next question on the list is.
I feel like it's gonna be great. very anticlimactic, but I would love to hear from good old Maurice and Teals as well.
Yes, please.
Very important question.
Okay, hold on. So I'm Thrawn, Veers, and Stark. I'd probably
I think that Stark is the biggest damage dealer of them all.
I'd kill Stark just because I don't know much about him. And then no, freeze. I guess I would I'm gonna redo. Can I redo?
Yeah, sure.
I'd probably fuck Stark because I'd see him once and then never see him again. So I'd fuck him, and then I'd probably marry Thrawn and kill Veers because he looks like somebody that would try to steal my Thrawn.
Yeah, Veers looks like the fucking shadiest out of all of them. Hey.
Yeah, he does look dirty.
Down. He looks like a fucking shady motherfucker.
Man, you
but
can even see Stark in
defense of KP67, he could be like a good fuck because of that.
I'm just saying. It's pretty masculine to have the balls to call your superior who chokes people for fun and tell him, "Hey, bub, you can go ahead and land. I've got this." Like that takes some cojones right there. What did Stark do? He got Luke Skywalker through a thermal in his AT-AT and murdered his ass.
It's true.
That's got bitch written all over it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I feel like Stark's a bit of a stretch to be a character in this game.
That's true. I don't think anybody heard of him until they found out, oh, he was the unseen person in the AT-AT that Luke Skywalker blew up.
He was the person we didn't see in the movie. Well,
he has like a paragraph in like.
So he likes to hide in the closet.
Teals, lay the lore on us, buddy.
I'll hide in the closet.
Stop that shit. I can't take this word.
I was gonna say something totally inappropriate. I still have a small filter left. So
R. Kelly, that. Come on now.
I'm gonna finish the rest of my drink because Bob's not here.
Bob,
you guys
where are you, Bob?
It's like I feel like the stream is over and it's 10:15. I'm gonna be like wandering around my house like shit-faced for the next like 20 minutes. Okay, let's see if we have questions left to ask these fellows.
Well, we got all the Discord questions.
What's that now?
If we have all the questions from Discord, we can just fire through them real quick.
I was just looking at those.
Well, hot damn.
Yeah. Hey. Oh, snap. You need to ask these questions in the bottom, good old Maurice, because they're yours, and you already fucked up one, and I don't want to, like, pretend to fuck it up. The unlocked one in the OG nerfs.
The unlocked one. Oh, okay. This is the last trivia question, but this is not going to be... This is, like, such a lame question now.
Yeah, because it's going to be a tie, and
yeah, okay.
We're going to make you guys make out to see who's better.
No. Freeze.
No.
Time out. What?
At all.
All right, the last question. And this one is pretty lame now that I look at it. I should have done this one first. Which of the troopers unlock at 1 star?
Stormtrooper.
Is it Storm? No, I think it's Snow. Is it Storm?
No, I said that is incorrect.
There's 2.
Is it Snow?
Ding, ding, ding. That's one of them.
Ooh.
Is it Magma? Is it Magma too?
That's the other one.
Yes. Both of our fanboys. For the win.
I've had them for so long, I don't even remember unlocking them.
And you both win, by the way. You both get a point. Go, Maurice, please write this down. With the fuck, marry, kill question, there is no wrong answer as long as you participate, because we're a feminist liberal organization, League of Extraordinary
Whoa. Time the fuck out. Excuse me?
Feminist?
No, don't fucking argue with me about this. It's going to go down
we didn't vote on this.
Hallway that you're like, where am I? No, Southern boy. You shut the fuck up.
I'm out.
The South will rise again.
The South shall rise.
I'm kidding. All right.
All right. Notice how I won that? Oh, okay. So Derp asks the question, which trooper tank is best for when between shore and storm?
For what?
Like for when, I think he's maybe asking for like arena versus hat versus, I don't know, like different comps. Like which trooper tank is best for when between shore and storm?
Okay. Shore and Storm, both arena viable, both double tank in the Empire team. Shore against Jedi Training Rey because you just stop her TM gain because she can't expose for shit. Storm, otherwise in general, except against Night Sisters, that one I would use Shore because he can heal. But besides Night Sisters and Jedi Training Rey, Storm can do anything because he'll just literally sit there and laugh at you as you like hit him as hard as you can, and it does nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I use both of the tanks, and I think he's... See, I love Stormtrooper, but Short Trooper is the best tank. His crit immunity is just too good. Stormtrooper doesn't heal. All he does is take away turn meter. But you know, it's tough. Even I run the double tank team, and tanks I could say are still very ineffective, to be quite honest, because of all the dispel. And CLS and Han can ignore taunt, so it just kind of, it's tough. But I think Short Trooper is probably the better of the two.
Okay, can I ask you guys a question I'm personally curious about? How do you mod Stormtrooper like for defense? Like how do you mod your Stormtroopers? Like what do you guys find is most effective?
Yeah, defense. He gives 30% defense to all the troopers, and I have a defense primary on the cross and the triangle, and then a protection primary on the circle. And I try to make him fast so he can get his taunt out quick.
So, you know, we roll these mods with like the defensive primaries, and you roll them, you're like, like, oh, I got speed on it, but it's defense. Like, do you feel like Stormtrooper's a character that actually benefit from that mod?
And what is a good defense number to have, percentage and hard number?
The thing with Storm, I agree 100% with Omega. Honestly, like if you
could
go
put
heavy
at
on
least one defense primary on him, right? I mean, I think that's fine.
At least one. I've got mine modded for more speed because I'm more reliant on his unique wall of Stormtroopers, because not the trooper component, but the regular component. He gains 40% defense for each living Empire ally. So that's like 200% defense right there. Or something. I can't do math. Yeah, it is. Is it 200? Yeah, it is 200.
You're trying to get his armor around 40%. And I think if you can get him around 220 speed, like KP was saying, you want to get that taunt out as quick as you can. I actually have him modded faster than my Shore Trooper. I think that's more of an issue with mods than anything. I wish I could make him faster, honestly.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like you want both tanks to be fast, honestly, because that's kind of the trick between that for that double tank team, because they'll just keep popping taunts up and annoying you while Krennic just like, you know, pumps, like just blows a hole through you. So
yeah, I think you can use one or two defense primaries. Use a triangle or a triangle or a cross mod for defense. He's super tanky. He can take a lot of hits. If he taunts and then Shore Trooper gives him crit immunity, he can take a damage for a long time.
Oh man, he laughs at everything then. Nothing hurts him. Is everybody taking notes? Why is everybody so quiet?
I think there's something in the chat maybe we're missing.
No. I was actually listening to the conversation. You guys always think we're up to something now, huh? He's just like, yeah. You guys was
playing
something.
They're playing.
It was mentioned earlier,
Look.
like, so by the way, guys, we're all taking notes. Just saying.
Yeah, I have a totally different agenda from everybody else here. I just typed in chat. I hope our guests are going to start making out right now.
That was rude.
Whew. All right. We have more questions. These are really good questions. Okay. Whose question is that? Shit, might be Derp's still. How would you prioritize gearing a dark side territory battle trooper team? Tank first, or DPS first?
Didn't we already get? Or this is the Omega question. It's pretty much the same, right? Veers, your tank, and your leader.
Yeah. Tell us. What?
That's pretty standard for most teams, I think.
You do your tank and you do Veers.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I like a simple answer. If you had to invest in one now, would it be Veers or Stark? Asks Super Troopers.
Invest in what?
Just
Like, invest in one of the two tunes. No, just generally speaking, I think he's, just assuming people are starting from relative scratch, Gear 7, Gear 8 troopers. Like, who's going to bring up first, Veers or Stark?
Veers.
Veers is definitely easier right now.
Easier to gear?
Well, I mean, he's more accessible.
He's more
as
accessible.
far as the stars go.
Mm.
And honest, before Stark came on, like, the troopers were doing well. Stark just brought them to that level where it's like, okay, now I could run them in arena pretty safely because they do a lot more damage. But Veers still makes that team, and if you lose Veers, you're losing his unique, which means you're losing your turn meter, you're losing offense up. It really slows you down.
Yeah, Veers is essential. He's the superstar of the team, really. I've noticed too that his AOE, if you can, he gets a bunch of special damage pieces at Gear 12 too. If you equip those, I noticed his AOE is doing a lot of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Harry Tasker, which I respect your handle quite a little bit, asks, you want flat defense or percent defense on your mods? I also have that question. I'm really, like, this defense mods are, like, fucking me up, like, because I get it, but I don't quite know how to use it, who to use it on. Like, it's like the offense mods, it's like, okay, I understand those now, but the defense mods, like, I think that's a whole new branch of, I think that's where a lot of good work is being done with regards to, gearing tunes and modding tunes.
I think for Stormtrooper, you're only going to be able to use one defense set anyway, because I think his other set's got to be speed.
Well, we're talking about defense secondaries as well.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, you can look for protection, defense, health, secondaries along with that, and try to put together your best set that way.
I think when it comes to the secondaries, so T-Money, you're talking about like a flat number versus like defense percent, right? Like which one is better to have in a mod?
If I farm a mod and it's like, oh, this has got 7
flat numbers in the secondaries are going to be better than percentage because he already gives himself so much for percentage hike.
But this applies to everybody. I think someone did the math on it, and like the consensus that I've seen is that flat defense numbers are your way to go versus percent defense numbers for any tune, let alone Stormtrooper, any character.
Let's all go look in a roster and see what's our best flat and percentage defense mod. Can we do that?
I got quite a few 25s and 26s. I think that's my highest.
I've got secondary?
Yeah.
Secondaries.
So my best
I know
defense.
I like that.
I got a 23 as my best, but I haven't been farming for them, so it's probably relatively low.
I have a 29 defense.
And you had that mod on Biggs?
I got a 4.5%.
That was a terrible joke. I apologize.
My highest
So
is a 25.
They're good.
It's on a health mod, health square offense.
What about percentage? No, you don't be right back. KP67, this is serious fucking business.
Yes, so serious. He was getting bored and had to get up.
Don't
and
you
take a break.
BRB me,
Man, I gotta
bitch.
go take a piss or something.
You don't pee, you don't eat, nothing.
Yeah, no, I would say for the modding,
Always-
I think KP would agree too. Is on Stormtrooper, he needs a speed set, and probably on Shore Trooper too. But you'd have to have a good speed set that's got really tanky secondaries. I don't actually use a speed set on Shore Trooper, but
5.21%.
I think most people will.
5.2?
Wow.
Sorry, that was way delayed. I'm sorry. You asked that like a solid 2 or 3 minutes ago.
Percent? I'm 4.51%. But I've been playing 1 year less than you, so yours sucks.
Yes, it does.
Just kidding.
You can have
Maurice has definitely got better mods than me.
I think Maurice, you have a strong focus on mods.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I farm a lot of mods. That's all I farm. There's characters I don't have. Like I still don't have Sith Assassin, Sith Trooper, but from apparently if you wait and hold out on these characters long enough, they'll throw them somewhere else. Because like it just like all the Cantina farms I didn't have, like Kit Fisto, I didn't have Ayla, which is kind of embarrassing. You know, as long as I've been playing, I don't have Ayla, I didn't have Kit Fisto, I didn't have IG-100, I didn't have all those new characters.
Yeah, my Kit Fisto's like 2 stars.
Yeah, they put them all in the guild store for me. So I'm like, yes, I could, like the only character there's not many characters left that I can't get anywhere else. I gotta do Sith Trooper at some point. That's gonna be a grind. God,
We got some shards. We got some shards from him for what was that?
Oh yeah, the
Salt?
recent event.
Yeah,
I got like 10 shards or something.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm, that was nice.
So those events come like once a month. So I can just finish my Sith Trooper in like 3.5 years.
2020, let's do it.
And he's a great tune. Like he's a solid. He is. Let me think about this. I'm sorry, Imperial Trooper fanboys. I would say that Sith Trooper is a rival for the top dark side tank.
He hits so hard.
He hits
He's good.
hard.
But does he penetrate?
You tell me.
He hits through protection, and if you have Sith Assassin and Zavage, it's a really good combo.
It's a lot of penetration.
It's quite a bit.
Ooh.
I love corrupting you, like lovely man. I'm sure you're like really good people in the light of day.
Yes, I first met Omega at a Catholic school. Actually,
Oh,
The children's outreach program last week.
like I'm pretty sure, like even if we weren't talking about armor penetration, like I feel like we could play the penetration drinking game every week just from our normal conversations we have on here.
The word comes up anyway.
No week is safe.
Fireball is dangerous, boy. I'm gonna be just a worthless pile of shit tomorrow at work. I'm gonna be like, ugh. Just head down all day, taking a nap. All right.
Whew.
What else we gotta get to? Anything?
Yeah. God, I leave for like 2 seconds and this shit falls apart.
Yeah, it's time to go, team.
That fell apart an hour and a half ago. What the fuck are you talking about? that's our style.
Have we answered all our questions?
Omega's like, I can stay for like an hour. I'm like, yeah, sure you can.
That's it.
Okay, what? Trying to upgrade this team offensively, thinking Stark could give them a damage bump. I don't know if that's a question. I don't know. I think we've answered all the questions.
Well, that one right there you just about to read is just like that's just a pure statement.
Yeah, I thought it was a question. It's just a statement. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know. Nerfherders, what's our conclusion? I think we got to have these fucking tunes, and unlike bounty hunters, they're actually useful.
This is a killer team, especially for PvE, and they have some definite offensive plus sides for the TW to take out annoying teams.
Do mostly to penetration.
You know, Short Trooper's been meta for a long time.
Yeah, Short Trooper's never been non-meta.
He's always been in the meta, and if your shard is full of CLS teams and you want to build a team that'll kill CLS, get you a Thrawn, Death Trooper, Short Trooper team, and you'll do just fine.
B-Boss who says we need good old Maurice for TB coordination tomorrow. Our TB resets at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, B-Boss, so I think I'll be all right, man.
Bimasu is just jealous because we got someone giggling as cute as he giggles on the stream.
He forgets because it's 8 a.m. for him.
Yeah.
What? TBs? No, I'll go back to bed.
Harry Tasker's asking us impossible questions in the chat. What are the 3 best non-meta characters to pair with the veterans for light side territory battles?
Oh, I love that question.
Yeah, if I had like
question.
3 weeks to think on it.
I love the veterans. I'm so like angry that there's all these tunes that we have to farm ahead of them because I really like. Okay, Chewie in that goddamn Rey battle was smushing people at like gear 7 and 8. Like, he's a good tune.
Well, you're gonna want to build probably like a light side scoundrel team under a Lando lead, right? That'd probably be the best.
Yeah,
that's cool.
I don't know, like non-meta characters. Is Lando non-meta now? Is he still? Oh, I guess so.
Yes.
I have a team that I use that's kind of weird. It's Akbar, Lando, Haas brothers, and Captain Han.
So no veterans.
No veterans.
So swap the brothers
Not
out.
answering the fucking question.
I totally missed the question, didn't I?
No, that's
all
cool.
I heard, wait.
Cool, though.
All I heard was light side TV. That's it. That's all I got.
So who are some scoundrels that are light side?
Just Lando.
Well, and Han and Chewie's a scoundrel.
Ugh. Yeah.
God, Chewie's so bad.
Maybe.
You heard it here first, guys.
You know,
Lando leads, double Chewie. Veteran Han.
Oh, Chewie. We're gonna do clone Chewie lead.
Clone Chewie lead. Let's really jazz it up. You could. I was just trying to.
And he's not dynamic enough that you could make him like Pow. I feel like there's some secret in Pow.
Pow,
you know,
works. You just gotta know how.
Yeah, like that's what I feel like. Like there's some sort of secret within him that we have to unlock. But Chewie, it's like, no, it's just so straightforward, and it's just not gonna fucking work.
McMull knows about the Pow. You're
playing PvE content. I mean, I guess Chewie could be serviceable if you want to give him like, I don't know, 1,400 Carbonis, or whatever absurd amount of gear he needs. He's stupid to gear.
Not to mention that Zeta.
Oh
no,
yeah.
I was super disappointed that they gave us this bounty hunters special mission and didn't give us at least one new bounty hunter.
And honestly, if they give the bounty hunter to us now, that's a dick move, right?
I'd agree.
Especially since a week after he comes out, he's going to be in the Day 6 platoons.
Hey.
Hey guys, check out this new character. 7-star required platoons. Thanks.
Teals, I have a question for you.
Uh-huh.
I have to probably finish my mouth of cheese. Hold on.
I gotta finish my mouth.
Let's play What's in Your Mouth. What?
What? So Teals is a super nerd. Who's missing? Who's missing from our little game here with regards to like canon and the game and not canon, the universe, the galaxy? Who's missing? Who is like really fucking missing? Other than Rebel Chewie.
Talking current canon, or are we talking movie? Only appeared in movies? I mean, you gotta.
We're talking the big book canon, the big book on the podium that I imagine in wherever it sits, like the canon.
I mean, Django would be nice to have. Yeah, normal middle-aged Chewie. I don't know why they never did it. I think C-3PO would be a fun support droid character. I think current
Middle-aged Chewie. That's a hard character to sell people. Middle-aged Chewie.
We'll get the Milkman Luke.
Yeah, you could. Milkman Luke. Yeah.
Milkman.
Yeah, you got so much new character stuff that's coming out that we already went over the whole branch of new characters that could be coming out with the new. I mean, there's all that, and that's all they're going to focus on. We're not going to get any. They start bringing out that stuff in the next 6 months.
So who are they going to bring out then?
Kylo unshirted.
We're going to see.
I wish.
We're going to see Rose. We're gonna see Holdo, we're gonna see Hux, we're gonna see the Praetorian Guard, we're gonna see probably some other random First Order, probably 2 more First Order Troopers of some sort. You might be able to get DJ as a random here, just have him scoundrel. You never know.
Who? DJ?
DJ.
Well, yeah, Benicio.
Yeah, Benicio del Toro's character.
I don't know that one. Tell me.
Did you not see the movie?
Have you not seen the new Heineken commercials?
Oh. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Okay. The new Lando.
Yeah.
But not as...
They're not going to put that bitch Laura Dern in there, are they?
Oh, you bet they will. I'm sure they will.
Oh, God, I hate her so much.
Who?
The girl with the long neck. The purple-haired girl who was pointless.
The one who played Admiral Holdo.
Oh, yeah.
That did the awesome...
I want Mon Mothma before we have that, like, random chick. Thank you very much.
Oh, yeah, Mon Mothma. There you go. Well...
It's pronounced Benicio.
Say again?
I mean, you could totally get Maz Kanata in there. So he could be a scoundrel.
That'd be awesome.
Maz could actually be really fun, you know. They could totally just get completely crafty with their kit because you really don't know. I mean, you could even get.
I think a lot of people would pay to play for Maz. Like, it's interesting because she's such a in the movie she had such a brief little moment, but I think she's very beloved. I think people would. I think you're right. I think she'd be a really cool.
I liked her character. She was cool, huh?
Mm-hmm. Could probably even get Billy Lord's character, just because with Rebels or Rogue One they threw in just randoms. You know, who the fuck's Pow? We saw him twice. You know. But Lieutenant Connix, she might come in as some sort of support. You never know. You can go kind of sideways with it if you wanted to. Might get a bomber pilot and have the bomber in the and the ships.
Oh, that would be cool. That'd be so
when are we going to get hardware?
So
But
neat.
needs go.
Yeah,
When are we going to get hardware, Teals?
Like a super slow ship
Only been asking
that
the devs
once it
forever
releases
for that.
its payload, it just destroys whatever it like. Yeah, that would be amazing.
It'd be like
When are they going to actually add balance to the ship arena, too? Because I get beat by people who are 150,000 power less than me, and it's driving me crazy.
Yeah,
I
the
think
RNG
they're
is
just waiting
terrible.
for people to buy in, though.
I think it's on their list. It's just not priority. Maybe they'll get through this whole episode 8 character edition and then maybe do a quality of life or do some reworks of stuff.
So Jay Swizzy Swole, good old Maurice is like pussing out and saying, Jay Swizzy Swole, I'll ask when they finish this con.
It was a good question.
I don't know what he's asking because it's
But
all
needs
blurry.
go. What is the speculation behind Finn and Poe? Is a January login?
General
General Leia question mark.
They have to do something with General. I was just thinking, like, the universe needs to be balanced. Like, do we understand this? That there are way more boys than there are girls in this universe and in many, many, many universes in the movies.
Yeah,
Not
I'm pretty sure they're hinting
have
at
to
Rose
balance
or
it.
something.
Rose, I would love them to bring in a proper Leia. This Rolo fucking bullshit, like, I don't know.
General Leia, that'd work.
Yeah.
She kind of sucks. Rolo, maybe I don't know how to use her, but
No, I don't think.
She's
I don't
great
know.
in Dark Side. She's great in Light Side TV.
yeah,
She's-
but I
she's
mean,
built for it.
no.
But Cholo's great in Lightside TV. He's also great outside of it.
Yeah,
But show me an arena team with Rolo.
you run
Challenge
Cholo and
extended
old
to the
Ben is
viewers.
awesome.
Cholo, but not Rolo.
Yes.
Challenge extended. If you guys can get top 5 with Rolo, send a screenshot and we'll put that shit on the
And we're not
screen.
talking battling when you're already in first place.
Just ask
Yeah, that doesn't count.
just ask my shard mate Lemur, he'll do it. He don't care. GI whales, they don't care.
But like, there's some great female, and they're bringing more into the universe. But I mean, Mon Mothma is in, like, that's a simple one, right? Like Mon Mothma synergy, and General Leia for sure.
Are we talking
And can I
canon Mon
tangent for a
Mothma
second
or expanded
and see
universe?
how many fucking times, spoiler, we're completely with the spoilers, how many times in this fucking movie did they say they're rebels, blah blah blah? Well, then make them rebels in the goddamn game. Like, that's bullshit. Like, ugh, pissed me off. I'm like, it affects my life when you say they're rebels and they're not rebels. Like, it affects my life, so stop that.
I kind of doubt they're gonna put Snoke into the game until episode. I have a solid hunch. Spoiler alert.
No.
He ain't
Spoiler alert. That was a dead
What's that
motherfucking
spoiler
body
alert?
that he was
Goddamn.
animating. Period.
He ain't dead.
Dude, that dude is dead, bro. You got
No.
chop suey.
There's no way that Snoke had like a 15-minute part in the universe.
There's no way.
Not
I-
a chance.
I got a pretty big feeling that he was force projecting himself, just like Luke did. Literally
But-
just to test
But
Kylo.
animating a physical.
Because you look at any projection of him in that movie, and then every projection of him in Episode 7, and you compare it side by side to his face and just his whole construction in the throne room, he is by far 25% younger, more fit, and more healthy looking in that throne room than he is in any of his projections. Just like what Luke did, showed himself 10 years younger, using a lightsaber that was never destroyed, etc., etc.
Man, I'm sorry, but I don't give a shit if the canon is garbage. I'm so excited about it all.
I don't care. I love Star Wars. I'll watch any of it.
Yeah.
Everybody's
Okay.
saying Solo is going to be the biggest shit show of the summer. I can't wait to see it.
Oh man. Oh, I hope they do it good. I hope they kind of take the piss out of him for like being such a little bitch. Like, I don't like Star Wars. Oh, you know?
The
Okay,
biggest thing is the
piss out of you
Alden Ehrenreich, the actor for Han, apparently doesn't know how to act at all and is terrible. And that's why the first directors left and Ron Howard came in, and Ron Howard apparently was like reshooting everything.
I'm into that. I'm into just like taking the piss out of fucking Winston Churchill, whatever the fuck his name is. I don't give a shit.
Taking the piss out of Winston Churchill. You guys heard it here first on the Nerfherder stream.
Oh my god. So much joy. Thank you, people. Let's see. I don't think we have any questions left. I want to drag this on for longer, but I don't know if I can. Can you guys? Because we've got 23. 23 is my lucky number. I'll have you all know.
Let's take it to the Discord and
take a note.
Let the shit show travel there.
I just want to thank Omega
KP
for dropping
yes.
knowledge.
Heels, take it away. Hey, 23 watching now. You fucking like this video or I'm going to spank your ass.
Omega KP, thank you guys so much for showing up.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
It was fantastic. I took some great notes. I can't wait to continue gearing my troopers. Shout out to Grim for all the work he's been doing in the Discord side. We knew he was our genius. We kind of feel-booted we should have got him on here as well. And you, everyone else, thanks for showing up. Not here, the final list. Sir Loki, J Swez, Grim, Sith Lord, Tets, Kinsky, Daniel Rose, Yoda,
Billy Zane.
Big crew. B-Moss is still hanging around, kinda. Thanks, guys. We're gonna switch it over to the Discord side. It's been a pleasure. It's been fun. Now get out of here.